Good morning. Hello, everybody. It's the 9th of July. If you're new to my channel, I let my guides channel through to you and get messages to you, so stay watching. And I will just close my eyes and we'll get started and see what comes up for the 9th of July. Yep. They're showing me people struggling. People are like climbing up a mudslide. And that's the image the guides are giving me today. People are climbing up a mudslide. And if you think of a mudslide, it's very wet. It's impossible to climb. You just keep getting taken like right down back to the bottom. These things that are being thrown at people now, and I would guess this is mostly the people waking up. These hurdles that are being put in front of them, or the things that are being thrown at them rather, are becoming insurmountable. They're because it's like climbing up this mudslide, and they keep trying and trying and trying, but it's like anything. You get to that breaking point where you just slide back down and you just got no energy left, and you just flop to the ground basically. And that's the message I'm getting about these people waking up, which is a good thing because they kind of do need to hit rock bottom. Not that we wish that on anybody, but they have to wake up at some point to the lies and the deception. Gosh, I just watched a video, no joke, and they were saying how, and maybe this relates to that wall I was talking about the other day with the beast behind it. They're saying the new BA5 variant is a beast, and it's causing now, yes, it's causing all these heart problems and kidney problems, and it can leave you, this new CV variant, it can leave you, or B5 variant, I don't know, there's that many names and that many variants. I don't know what they're called. It can leave you with all these terrible side effects. That's a coincidence, isn't it? Because we thought they were the side effects from the jab. But this is the new thing they're putting out, that you can be left with these terrible, terrible side effects from this terrible BA5 variant. So that's the latest. I know it never ends and we get so frustrated by the lies and the deception. But anyway, just let it keep playing out. I'll see what else we get today. But the exhaustion in these people waking up, it's just getting too much now. You think about it, they're throwing so much stuff at them. It's like I say, the wave crashing over and they become the castaways. They're falling over. People are falling over. They are. That's the visual that the guides are giving me. People are falling over. And the guides are saying that we have to really concentrate on our own little world. Like the other day, I remember the guides were talking about us doing our treasure map and how it leads us sort of to the treasure chest. We can map out our own life on our map now and move our life forward to where we want to be heading, which is, like I said yesterday, to the pot of gold, which is freedom, with the rainbow images yesterday. This is what I'm getting. We need to really focus on our own lives. This is really important, and this is a message from the guides moving forward. You have to now focus on your own life. I personally have pulled away a lot from posting a lot of things now. I feel like, how many seeds and things can we plant? We've just got to sometimes stand back, and it's about that patience too when you're wanting something to grow. If you stare at it, it doesn't seem to grow, but when you move away from it, that's when suddenly you go back and it's grown. It's like, for example, children. If you haven't seen them for a while, like somebody else's children, and then you see them after a couple of years or a year and you go, oh my gosh, look how much you've grown. Like, that's the sort of analogy that the guides are giving me about the people waking up. It's like we have to concentrate on ourselves and step away now and just allow that to grow, because it is growing. They're waking up. They're seeing it. They're starting to understand, like I said the other day, that is definitely happening. So start to concentrate on ourselves again. That's, if you're watching my channel, we need to focus back on ourselves and mapping out our new treasure map of our life moving forward. I'll just see where else we go with this today. They're saying, like, because people are struggling, It's not our responsibility to save them all. And I said that yesterday. We can't do it. It's an individual journey. All we can do, like I said, is be the light that just keeps flickering in like the distance, and holds that sort of direction for them to kind of come towards. So that's what I'm definitely getting today, is that we have to, I guess it's like save ourselves as well. That's very important. I always talk about that. It's important to save yourself. If you're, for example, around someone who's got depression, or you could be like me, and I think it's you, Martin, as well, living with teenagers, which, as most of you know out there, can be quite challenging. It's very important that we save ourselves. We need to keep our strength up, because we're no good to anybody if we go down as well. So when we're faced with any sort of challenges, like I am at the moment with a teenage daughter, we need to make sure that we still focus on ourselves and keep ourselves strong, because it gives us the ability to actually help them to build their own strength, and we can help then pull those people out. So that's why it's so important, and the guides keep saying to concentrate and focus on yourself, your own health, your well-being. Don't be dragged down into the negative feelings and hurts and things again. It's very important, and that's a message from the guides today, is we have to really stay strong and stay in that openness, and free of anxiety, free of fear, free of being scared. That's another one. Because of course they're doing this again. They're rising up this BA5 variant, and people are getting all scared, and this is that climbing up the mudslide. Not us, we're not on any mudslides. We're over here in the green pastures, roaming free in Terra Bella on the free range freedom fighters, I guess you could call us. So I'm definitely getting that focus on your own health and strength, because that is how you help other people. Like I said, it's like depression. You walk parallel with it, but you don't go into it, because that's the individual's journey. They have to kind of find a way out of it. I'll see where else we go with this today. It's like people are coming to Boris Johnson's rescue. That's weird, isn't it? Like there's people kind of propping him up. And the guides always say he's actually not a bad bloke. It's almost like, yes, we know he's done wrong things and things like this, but he's admitted to that. And like that takes to me personally, that takes a lot to admit that you've been, what's the word? Disrespectful is probably the word, to his own people. And he admitted that. That takes a lot of courage to come up and stand up like that. A lot of leaders wouldn't even face that, and I still stand by that. But I feel like people are still supporting him. It's kind of weird. I know that he's had a huge walkout, but see, we never know, and that's the point that I'm making here, is that we never know what goes on behind closed doors as well. So there's always a bigger picture. There's always a bigger picture at play. And for some reason, I just get he could be the patsy, meaning he could be the sort of fall guy for a lot of things that they're wanting to bring in. I don't know. It's very complicated. This Boris Johnson thing is very complicated. It's like there's people in the wings waiting. Like this to me has all been planned out. I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see there what comes of all this. But yeah, I do feel he's not a bad bloke. I guess he's stuffed up, but people have done far worse things. Like, look at Trudeau. Look what he did. He beat people with his UN police. He beat people in those trucker movements. We know he did. He's frozen bank accounts so people couldn't even access their money. He's done some really horrible things, but he's still in power, isn't he? So I don't know. I just have a lot of questions around this Boris Johnson thing. It's not adding up to me. It's just not adding up. Anyway, we'll see how that plays out. Good luck over there with all that, because I think you're going to have some changes coming very quickly over there with the changes there in the Parliament. And sometimes it's the better the devil you know. Sometimes, isn't it, than the one you don't know. I'll see what else we get today. Yeah, too many people are worried now. Too many people are worried about where their future's going, where it's headed, why is this all happening. They can't take anymore. It's like I said, they're sliding down the mudslide. They can't get a grip. People can't get a grip on their life. And the reason is, like I say, because they don't have that information. We have this knowing, we have this gut feeling. If you're watching my channel, we get this information and it sort of almost vibrates into our experience, doesn't it? We kind of get given things. We get those synchronistic moments where we go, oh yeah, that's exactly right. Like, how do we all know about the reset and Klaus Schwab? Because it kind of just was on the vibration. But see, a lot of these people waking up, they haven't been on those vibrations. And when I talk about vibration levels and different realms, how we see things differently when we're on different realms. I always talk about us being on the mountain top and seeing everything from 360 degrees. But a lot of people are down here and they can only see what's in front of them. So that's what I'm getting today. And I don't mean that from looking down above people. That's not what I mean at all. This is just a vibrational energy where we can sense things. Our spiritual body kind of connects to the universe, I guess you could say, differently. So I'm definitely getting that today, that they're really struggling. People are struggling and they're scared. They are scared. Like I said yesterday, they're scared of their government. I'll see if there's any closing messages. Yep, this is messages for you guys watching my channel. Don't hide. Get out and about. It's almost, to me, it's showing me like we live in a village. So if you think of like a little almost medieval village that you'd see in like King Arthur or Merlin or something like that, where they have all the little stalls and there's all the little people selling bread and it's all very simple. That's what the guides are kind of showing me about us. We're living a very simple life now, and it almost feels like we're living in like little villages again, because we're only doing like the basic things. I'm sure a lot of you aren't traveling and a lot of us aren't caught up in this chaos that we sometimes see on the media. Airports here are absolutely chaotic at the moment because of the school holidays, and there's this like still all this madness going on over here, but we are not in it. We're wandering the markets, trying some of their grapes and their fruit, and seeing entertainment, and we're like I said, we're looking at the beautiful crusty breads and what we can get, because we're enjoying the simple things of life. And that's what our life has become. It's almost like this little village-like image of us just wandering around, and we're socializing and we're like chatting to people, and we're getting back to the to that real life of it's a life of simplicity that we've created. We've called it Terabella here. Then I sometimes call it like Terabella Village or Terabella Mountain. We could name it so many things. But, this is how we've managed to find that peace inside of us and that reduce the anxiety and fears. Because it's a choice that we made moving forward, that we wanted to live a more carefree, uncomplicated and simple life. And the guides are saying to keep doing that because it's working. It's allowing our vibrations to come right up now, and we're going to even get more information, more feedback. I talk a lot about telepathy. Telepathy exists. I had it with my son when he was really little. Not so much now. He's not around a lot. He's 19. I hardly see him. But I could hear him swearing in his head, and that was confirmed. My husband, one time he slammed the freezer door and I told him not to use the F word. And my husband said he didn't say that out loud, because my husband always knew I had this connection with him. So it happened more than once too. I got the actual word. I could sort of read his mind. So look, these are the things that kind of start to happen with us, waking people who are awake. We just get given more and more feedback from I guess, the universe and the things that are happening around us. So keep focusing on yourself, concentrate on yourself, go and enjoy Terabella Village and go and get a beautiful crusty loaf of bread and have a red wine or coffee, in my case I'm about to have. And look, stay strong, everybody, because this is a real time to really focus on yourself, and not in a selfish way. This is focusing in that way that you're running parallel to all the chaos that is currently going on around you. I'm actually heading to Canberra today. I'm going to go shopping, so I'm going to get my real fix in the village and buy some things, actually. So look, take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Hit the like buttons, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody. Bye from Australia. Bye.